Neill, it's a rare derby day, or derby evening defeat for Raith Rovers fans. How do you sum up the game?
Yeah, of course, really bitterly disappointed. Because I felt that we never really got a chance to see our team at its best. We're going down to 10 men early. It's difficult no matter who you are, but when you've only been in 10 days, it's exceptionally tough. I thought the players' attitude to it was good, dogged. We thought we really restricted them from them really well. And at half time, 0-0, felt we could actually go on and win the game. But frustrated the way the goal came about, just a deflection. And I think while there's things that we can do and the players will need to improve, I think right now, little things just going against us. I feel for the fans, I feel for the players, because again the players' attitude has been great, but just little things just not quite falling for us last week. Here's a good example, penalty, out of nothing. Tonight, okay, I think mistake for the sending off, but just little things. We need to be better, but it's just one of those nights we just need to take our medicine, move on quickly.
What about the sender off itself? Have you had a chance to look back or a chance to chat with Ewan?
I've not. Listen, it's happened. I think look at it, but I thought at the time he made a mistake. Whether it was a red card, yellow card, not sure, but he certainly got ourselves in a poor position. And I thought we started the game, expected them to put it forward, put it on top of us. Just thought a couple of clearances were a bit slack, but outside of that, again, settle into the game. But once we actually put our foot in the ball a couple of times, we looked like we could be a threat. And I think even with 10 men, as I say, my only gripe on the night against our lads who have been excellent attitude was I think could we just have done a little bit more individually, collectively, in possession.
How did you change the game plan to kind of accommodate the sending off and look to kind of push forward?
Again, obviously it's only been 5 or 6 training days, and normally we prepare for scenarios like that, but not in those times. We've had other more pressing concerns. I thought the players actually handled it really well, got a message on, as I say, and again I thought when you look back at the night, Big Kevin didn't have a save to make. He didn't actually have a save. It wasn't like balls were whistling past our goal mouth. I thought we restricted them really, really well, but not well enough to, as I say, get the job done.
Tell us a wee bit about your team selection and your utilisation of the bench. What was the plan there?
Oh, I think you'll see right now we're not flooded with options. I think Ewan Murray coming back makes sense because we put him into his natural position. Unfortunately, Sam picked up an injury this week, which is, we're all disappointed for him because we know how important he is for the team, for the club, so that was a blow. But Ross went into his more natural position in midfield, and then as I say, I thought the front three did well last week, kept them together, and then Josh just moved to right wing back for a little bit of experience, and I thought he generally did well. Then the subs were all just designed, Bonnie coming on at half time to try and give us a bit of quality. We know that he can be a problem, and then the subs after that, fresh legs, Big Jack Hamilton back fit to try and give us a bit of a focal point. So listen, as I say, we're just going through right now, our chips are down a little bit, injuries, we'll come through it.
What was the message in the dressing room, and what feedback did you get for the players?
Oh, listen, the players are quiet, as I'd expect right now. The big thing is they can't feel sorry for themselves. You just take your medicine sometimes when you're going through these moments. We've got a couple of lessons to learn from it, I think, as well, but I also think that their attitude's been excellent, and it was just, again, we could have been sitting here and we could have been taking home a point after a really good defensive performance. We're not. We need to move on really quickly from this one.
What does the week ahead bring as we face a table that at the moment says we're bottom?
Yeah, again, I think it's very early days. We can't take that completely for granted, but we need to get our heads down on Monday and then put it right. We're at home next weekend to Hamilton, and a great opportunity, and that's what I just said to the players. Go away, we've got 2 days off, we'll come back on Monday, we'll quickly move on from this one and get ready to, no feeling sorry for ourselves, put it right, and I believe they were.
Message for the travelling support, good numbers, in excess of 1,800, and they stayed with the team as long as they felt they could, but a wee bit disheartened leaving.
Of course disheartened. I think you come in a derby game and there's only one result that you want, nothing else, and you don't get it tonight. I'm sure that they could see that it was certainly not through any lack of effort. The players gave their all, as I said, another night. Could easily have been taking home some sort of points, but unfortunately with 10 men we couldn't do that. So listen, we'll pay them back in the future. Sometimes it just goes like that, where we've had it over Dunfermline a lot recently, last season. Tonight sometimes maybe just those little things that went against us, maybe they were due that, but we just need to remember how it feels like to be on this side of it and make sure we don't feel like that again.
We'll get a chance to chat with you about maybe more progressive plans that are on your horizon, but we'll thank you for your time just night and wish you well.
Thank you. Cheers.